Treating your RV black tank with RV Digested Ultra stick pack is very simple, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through the steps. Step 1, let's go ahead and dump your black tank. Step 2, we're gonna close the tank valve and we're gonna rinse the tank, and here's how we're going to do it. So there are several ways to fill your holding tank. Probably the simplest is just holding down your foot pedal until the tank fills up. But keep in mind, depending on the campground you're in or the water pump you're using if you're not hooked up, you could be getting anywhere from 1.5 gallons per minute to 3-4 gallons per minute. So even on the high side, you might be sitting there holding your flush pedal for many minutes waiting for that to fill up. So you may not wanna use that method. Another option would be to take a 5-gallon bucket where you can just pour water directly into the toilet. Alternatively, you could take a garden hose and run it down the toilet itself. The last option, also a good option, is you can use an external tank rinser or even one that is built into the tank itself. So you're going to turn the hose on and you're going to fill it from the back side. The one thing I would caution you is to make sure you don't overflow your toilet. So you want to have lots of water in there, but you also don't want to overflow it. And remember, you can't trust your sensors. So make sure you're watching your toilet to see how that level fills. And doesn't hurt to have a partner. So if they're outside with the hose, you can be watching inside and you can give them a quick yell to turn off the water so you don't overflow it. Once you start seeing it backing up, now you know your tank is full. Now we're gonna head back outside and we're going to open our valve again and dump our tank. We want to do this because we want to get rid of any old tank treatments that might be in the tank that could cause any disruption with RV Digested Ultra. Now that the tank is thoroughly rinsed, let's close the black tank valve and head back into the RV. Now we're going to add 1 to 3 gallons to the black tank by holding down our foot pedal. Now hold your foot pedal down halfway to fill your toilet bowl half full of water. Now remove 1 stick pack and tear off the top. Just pour it into the water and flush it down into the tank. Now go ahead and hold your foot pedal down halfway again so we can fill your bowl halfway with water. And the reason we do this is because we want to create a vapor barrier. So if there are any smells in the black tank, that water will prevent it from seeping into your RV. And it's always the best practice to keep water in your bowl whenever your RV is not moving. It's just an extra layer of protection for smells. Now, you're gonna use your tank and toilet as usual. One thing I would recommend is a 10-second rule. So what we tell people is whenever you flush the toilet, hold your foot pedal down for 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. The reason you wanna do this is because you wanna keep lots of water inside that tank. Water keeps the tank cool and it also helps the bacteria thrive and do their job. A lot of times we'll hear from people that are concerned about holding their foot pedal down because they're afraid they might fill their tank up too fast. But keep this in mind. Your water supply at the campground might be anywhere between 1.5 and say 3-4 gallons per minute. Your pump is the same. So even holding down your foot pedal for 10 seconds, you're really not putting that much water into the tank. The average family of 4 can do this for 3 to 5 days before they even fill a tank. Now, keeping water in the tank is easily, hands down, the most important lesson for you to learn right now. If your tanks get too hot, they're gonna turn septic. And once they turn septic, all bets are off. It's gonna be a stinky tank. So before you go and add more treatment, just add more water. What we wanna do is we wanna cool that tank down. So if smells come, step 1, add water. Now, if you're adding water with your 10-second rule, you shouldn't have to do this. But if you do smell something, add some fresh water. That's gonna do 2 things. 1, it's going to cool your tank down so the bacteria can thrive and do their job. And 2, this happens frequently. Your water level is too low and you start to get mounds of poop and paper that extend beyond the water level. And if you have poop that's above the water level, there is no way to control that odor. You just simply can't. So what you need to do is take the waste and cover it by adding some fresh, cool water to the tank. So now you have a vapor barrier that covers the waste and helps control the odors and also supplies the bacteria with the water they need to thrive. One last thing, we highly recommend you don't drive with a full black tank. Now, obviously a trip to the dump station or a short drive, we get it, you gotta do it, but it's a good idea to not take long drives with full tanks. It's a lot of weight inside there and you don't necessarily know how well your tank was installed. And the last thing you want is a holding tank on the ground while you're driving down the freeway. That's it.